Hello everybody. Before I begin, let me introduce myself first. I am Mae Fajardo and I am a Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship student of LNU San Isidro Leyte campus. Today, I am going to discuss three topics which are how an entrepreneur works with a businessman, the different behavior and attitude of a certain entrepreneur, and lastly, the organizational management. So first, how an entrepreneur works to the businessman. An entrepreneur is a person who conceives a unique idea or concept to start an enterprise and brings it into reality. He is the person who bears risks and uncertainties of the business. The venture established by the entrepreneur is known as startup company, which is formed for the very first time regarding the idea, innovation, or business processes. He or she is the ones who lead the market always, no matter how many competitors will come later, but their position will remain untouched. Entrepreneurs are known for their creative approach. They introduce innovation and coordinate the resources. They offer such products and services which bring about a change in the world. Second is I'm going to discuss the different behaviors and attitudes of a certain entrepreneur. There are 5 attitudes of an entrepreneur. First is passion. Entrepreneurs should be passionate about their ideas, goals, and of course their companies. This person is what drives them to do what they do. Other entrepreneurs feel passionately about the products they are constructing or the sense of accomplishment they feel because they know they are helping other people, helping animals, or helping the planet. Second is bravery. Entrepreneurs, like everyone else, feel fear. They are fearful that they won't succeed, of fearful a well-conceived idea cannot be executed. However, let these fears of failure define them. They are brave. They learn from failure. They utilize their fear of failing to push themselves to work harder and to strive to correct the mistakes that may have caused them to fail. Third is flexibility. Not everyone handles change or disappointment well. However, entrepreneurs must possess flexible mindsets to can alter a course that seems to be headed towards failure. Fourth is strong work ethic. It is not easy to start from the ground up and become a successful business owner. Many hours of hard work, frustration, creativity, and supervision are poured into a new venture. If you are not willing to get up and work hard every day, probably 7 days a week, then how can you expect success? No successful business is created quickly, easily, or without strife. Lastly, integrity. Entrepreneurs must be able to show others they are truthful and honest, regardless of the type of business they hope to establish. So, colleagues, vendors, customers, and inventors must trust them. Now, we're going to proceed to the 10 common behaviors of entrepreneurship. First, they plan their day in advance. In business, it's easy to let other people's priorities run your day. Phone calls, emails, appointments, meetings. It never ends. Unstoppable entrepreneurs plan their, their advance before the mayhem begins. 2. They get proper nutrition and exercise. This simply can't overstated. Being a productive, unstoppable entrepreneur is about your body just as much as your mind and will. If you don't take care of your nutrition and daily exercise, you aren't going to be at your best. And drink a lot of water, eat breakfast, and get your body moving. 3. They position themselves to serve. Those who focus only on their own success are the ones who don't succeed at all. To effective as a business owner, you need to serve your customers. That might come through in the way your products make their lives easier or the way your customers' service efforts delight them. Whatever the case may be, setting service as one of your top priorities is a surefire way to become unstoppable. First is, what factors affect the culture of organization? First is gender, region, industry, leadership, and employees, and organization strategy. Second, how organization live longer. Organization live longer because large companies need a continuous input of more and more management energy simply to remain in existence. The larger the company, the more energy it needs to survive. In short, large companies spend more time managing themselves than they do managing their clients. Third question is, when can say the organization is powerful tool for human being? Organization is powerful tool for human being because it effectively organizations create results and to be fully effective non-profit must exhibit strengths in 5 core organizational areas: leadership, decision making, and structure, people work, processes, and system and culture. Too many people are involved in every decisions. Fourth is why divisional structures are very important for organization. Divisional structures are very important for organization because it gives a larger business enterprise the ability to segregate large sections of company's business into autonomous groups. Each division can work as an independent unit. Each division gets adequate freedom. Division managers become experts in their area. Fifth, give the different roles and functions of the line and staffing organization. The first is general staff. This group has a general background that usually similar to executives and serves as assistant to top management. Second is specialized staff. Unlike general staff, who generally assist only one line executives, the specialized staff provides expert staff, the advice, and service to all employees on a company. Third is advisory capacity. The primary purposes of this group is to render specialized advice and assistance to manage when needed. Service capacity. This group provides services that is useful to organization as a whole and not just to any specific division and function. Next is control capacity. This group includes quality control staff who may have the authority to control the quality and enforce standards. Next question is how the key elements work of organization. The elements of organizational design help business leader establish the company department chain of command and overall structure. Next question is what are the employees' roles in the organization? The employees are the true assets of an organization. They are the one who contribute effectively towards the successful functioning of an organization. They strive hard to deliver their level best and achieve the assigned targets within the stipulated time frame. 8. Why committee structural is important to organization? Community structural is important to organization because it provides excellent training ground for young executives. They also provide opportunities for personal development that individuals may not be able to get on their own. 9. Explain the advantages and disadvantages of the community in the organization. First, pulling off opinions. The members bring the different backgrounds, values, viewpoints, and abilities. These wide-ranging abilities results in a greater knowledge base that result in better quality decisions. Next is personal prejudice. Sometimes winning an argument or getting back at somebody for personal reasons may give the problem a secondary priority, thus diluting the strength of the decision. Next is log rolling. This term is coined for willing and dealing with political interests and purposes. These political purposes may come from the top management and that wants a particular point of view to dominate the committee discussion. Next is the strain on interpersonal relations. In community meetings, there is a tendency that everybody wants to please everybody else. Otherwise, any displeasure with the community can strain work relations outside the community too. Lastly, lack of effectiveness. Certain issues are better solved by individuals rather than communities. The communities are very useful in handling grievance and inter-department problems, but they are not effective in formulating such policies where individual initiative are creativity and are involved. So that's all, and